Okay, welcome to Accelerated Math Objective Variance. All right, variance is just a calculation away from standard deviation. So we've probably looked at standard deviation, and that comes off the calculator. That's on our calculator. We've been using the TI multi-view. That's number 4, and it's got this little sigma notation. So this is standard deviation. Then variance is that same sigma, but it's just squared. Okay, so all we're doing is taking the standard deviation and squaring it. So you probably already know how to do it. Now, the one thing we've got to watch out for is the word population versus sample. And right now, we're going to look at this one. We're going to look at population. It's basically when you're counting the entire population, and this is kind of the normal one that we're going to go for. This is, again, coming from number 4 on our TI calculator. So we're taking these things, putting them into the list feature, and I'm just going to throw this on here and just show you, we're using data, and we put the data in here, and then we do second stat, which is the same key but just the second function, and then we pull out the statistics from it, and from that list we are looking at, where I want to throw this in the trash can. Okay, we're looking at number 4 on that list, but that's not variance. Okay, so we put those things in the list, and we do our calculation, and we get the standard deviation from number 4, whatever that number is, and then we square it. So I didn't pull that. I've done this ahead of time, and we square that, and I get 59.11. Okay, so it's letter C. All right, and also, I want to show you that if you don't have the TI-30 multi-view or whatever at home, but you obviously have internet access because you're watching this, then go to this website, and it has a statistic. If you'll put that exact address in there, it has a calculator that does the standard deviation and the variance. You just have to kind of watch out for the population versus the sample. Okay, now this one, so I told you sample is going to come into play, and sample has a slightly different calculation, but for the purposes of this accelerated math, we really don't need to be too concerned with that. Eventually we're going to figure out what that is through some tasks that we're going to do in class. But the sample variance, it's a little bit different than the population, and in the TI 30 multi-view, we're pulling that from number 3 on the list, and it looks like this. It has a big S, a little X, and then it gives us the value. Okay, so we're putting these things into the list feature. We're getting this sample standard deviation is what this is. Sample standard deviation, and then we're going to square that because we're looking for the variance. So the relationship between standard deviation and variance is the variance is squared from the standard deviation. So I put this in here, and let's see, I am pulling, okay, yeah, 26.25 is what I got when I did that. So sample versus population. And finally, this one's just the data appears a little differently. It's kind of annoying actually because we got to put all that data in there. To put all that data in there, we're looking for the sample. So we're going to pull it from number 3 on our list and then square it. So it's the sample standard deviation squared to get the variance. And when I did that, I got 104.961 rounds to 105. Again, there's your website. If you don't have one of those calculators, the TI-30 multi-views, it's really important for this class and next year and beyond, and it's about $17 over at our school store or at your local Walmart and so forth. All right, have a good one. Thanks for watching.